Good morning. People ask me, Harley, what's a typical day for you? What do you do? Right, let's do a typical day for Durianrider. So I wake up and always sleep the door open. Always sleep the door open. Fresh air, imperative. Even if it's cold out, just put on some more covers. Get that fresh air. I sleep at least 10 to 12 or more hours a day. And that's always on my back. So 10 to 12 hours on my back a day. That's the ideal. People say, that's a lot of sleep. That's too much sleep. You're oversleeping. You're lazy. Ever seen a baby sleep? Do they ever feel guilty or ask permission to have a sleep or a nap? Ever seen a cat, dog, rat, wild animal ever feel guilty or asking permission to get sleep? Ever meet someone or know someone personally who feels guilty for getting enough sleep? We live in a society where Thomas Edison invented a light bulb because he said, society's lazy, we need to get more done. If we want to push this industrial revolution, we need to work 24/7. So you can be part of that, or you can, be a part of it, be a bit more balanced. Look after your health and still contribute, and still get your things done. But at a result, not fry yourself. So I recommend get as much sleep and rest as you care for. When I wake up in the morning, I have my liter of water. We'll get to that in the next segment. Because if you can't get enough sleep, what are your emotions going to be like? Are you really going to be able to give to your partner, to your family, to your children, to your parents, to your neighbors, to your employees or employers? Give to yourself, above all. If you don't put yourself first, how can you help other people? If you're struggling in the ocean with no life jacket on, you can't save that many people. If you've got a life jacket on first, you'll be helping. If you get enough sleep, rest, water, sugar, you'll be able to help more, give more, feel more, receive more, teach more, learn more, just live more, feel more, be more, get more sleep, get more rest, as much as you care for, and just don't care what anyone else says, because they're just jealous, and they're underslept. So be inspiration for other people. Be a trash talker, that's fine, but we've got to help people. I always trash talk people, but I'm always there to help. Anyone, anytime, anywhere, always. Okay, get your rest. So another thing is, when you wake up in the morning, make sure you drink a bottle of water. Personally, for the last 10 years, every morning of every day, no matter how hot or how cold, if it's freezing snow in Germany, or if it's outback Australia where it's 40 degrees early in the morning, I'm always drinking at least a litre of water, at minimum, before I do anything, even if I eat. Even if I'm eating watermelon for breakfast, I'll still get that litre of water in there. So I eat, when I get out of bed, have my water next to me, knock it back. I drink when I'm training as well. When I'm doing a long run, I'll take a little Hydro Pack thing, Camelback, and just sip as I run. When I'm on the bike, I have my bottles, and then stop off if I need some water. After I get back from training, the first thing I do is drink at least a litre of water, up to 2 litres of water, or put myself on the scales and I'll measure myself. And let's say I wake up, I'm at 65 kilos, and then I go out training and I come back at 63 kilos, I know I need to drink 2 litres of water to make sure my weight's back up. Because, if you're losing 2 kilos of body weight in your training, it's just pure water. Pure water. And it's maybe 10 grams of fat. It's pure water. So you've got to replace that. What's that? Alright. Day in the life of Durianrider, man. This is just candid. So we've got, measure yourself every morning, if you've got scales next to you, and then measure yourself after training, and if you're weighing less, drink up. The goal is to get back from training and weigh the same as when you left, and that means you're hydrating properly. Can't always do that because maybe you go training a bit longer and you not organised with your hydration. Always want to weigh the same after training as we weighed before. People go, I want to jog and lose the weight and skip and ride my bike, and then to come back and jump on the scales and I'll be 2 kilos lighter and I can be happy with myself. It doesn't work that way. You want to be hydrated, and your fat loss over time will drop down, you know what I mean? It'll drop down. So be persistent. I'm irritating the neighbours with my talk, apparently. Who cares? This has got to be heard by everybody. So it's like, that's what you got to do. You got to, hydrate up, and if you're getting frustrated, you're probably dehydrated. So just drink more water. What else can we mention here? That's about it on hydration. So, bottom line, I get up, drink water, at least a litre, go training, come back. I drink during training as well, come back, drink at least a litre of water before I eat anything, even if I'm drinking coconuts, even if I'm drinking watermelon juice, I'm still drinking water for water's sake. If you try and perform without water or not enough, you're going downhill, you're going to be bloated, you're going to be like irritable, you can't have passionate conversations without taking offense, you can't perform at your level, you won't be a competitive athlete, you just be like fat, bloated, emaciated, skinny, depressed, weak, binge prone, and setting a bad example for veganism or raw veganism, wherever you're at. So water's drinking's fun, get enough, otherwise you just lose the plot. And I've seen people who don't drink water, man. I've seen them end up in hospital. One of my friends died last year from severe renal failure from dehydration during a fast. So it's serious business. If you're weeing yellow or straw, you need to drink more. You want to have clear urine all the time. Your urine should look like this. Like that. Like that. That's how your urine should be looking. When it's in the bottle, it's going to look different. It's going to have a bit of colour. But when it's coming out like that, that's how it should look. Like someone's got a bottle between your legs. Alright? Just hooked up an organic certified durian grower in Chantaburi. This is what I got for $20 Australian. Monton, man. And this Monton flavour is just like prime Monton, man. This is like some photos from the farm. And these guys import to Indonesia, China and Dubai, and this is the best flavour around. And they got certified organic mango steams per kilo. That's about 50 cents US or 50 cents Australian virtually. And the flavour's just amazing. As I say, open a mango steam, like a crab, boom. Pop that into your mouth, man. That's what we're talking about, man. And that's the seed. Start the cycle again. So yeah, man. If you like fruit, come to Thailand. See you later. Sort of food society runs on. Where do you get your protein from? Look at that. We got candy, we got chips, we got bread, we got dairy, refined sugar. But you didn't eat enough fruit because fruit's too expensive. Fruit will make you fat. Fruit will give you a gut ache. Fruit will rot your teeth out. Fruit will give you a protein deficiency. Fruit will make you aggressive and angry, give you B12 problems. Fruit will give you diabetes. Fruit will give you cancer. This food's okay, man. Now, I can eat the banana, or I can eat the dog. So I can share. Hey, diet. He likes bananas, and I just want to go find some bananas, some ripe bananas for dinner. So I went to the local vendor, but they didn't have any ripe bananas. They just had these ones. So I said to the guy, they're not ready, they're too green. He just kept filling the bag. And I said, I don't want a plastic bag. And he just kept filling his whole bag. And then he turns around and says 50 cents for the whole lot. And they're not even ripe yet. So I have to wait a couple of days. So 50 cents, it's about 10 kilos, 20 pounds for 50 cents. And people tell me, Harley, this lifestyle is too expensive, man. And I'm like, I'm just getting 3 days worth of food for 50 cents. So food costs too much where you are, move to where the food's cheaper. Okay, this is what I'm going to have now. Can't have bananas, so I got mango. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? Man. It's just amazing. Alright, catch you.